Alright, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of GCW Local to Global. We're back with the fallout from Revolution 1993, the biggest show that we've ever held. Got a 99, what a great card this was. We had new champions for the tag team titles, new champions in the Intercontinental and the World title divisions. The only title that didn't change hand was, of course, the FTW, and the Cruiserweight Championship, still held by Eddie Guerrero. But something you might notice is we have a new logo. Finally, GCW has updated to a more sleek black and white. As we start getting into the grungier era, Saturday Night's Wrestling got a brand new logo as well. Let's get straight into the first show of today's episode, 1994. What a great logo. Let's get straight to it. So we're going to go first show of 1994 back to the Great Lakes as we slowly rise in popularity. Of course, last night we saw Shane Douglas become the new world champion. So he's going to address the crowd as the new world champion. Let's go Shane Douglas. He's going to be accompanied to the ring by Diesel and Hunter Hearst Helmsley, as long as J.J. Dillon. So, Shane Douglas addresses the crowd. It's going to be a nice 12-minute promo segment. We're going to start the show with a tag team contest. We're going to get the Smoking Guns against the Dark Age. And Billy Gunn will be getting the victory. Afterwards, I'm going to have DDP cut a backstage promo. It's going to be a nice 5-minute promo. We're going to get a singles match. We're going to have the Goon in a match against Ahmed Johnson. 7 minutes, Ahmed will be getting the victory. I don't care. I'm having you sacked after this anyway. Time to do some roster cleaning. We're going to have a backstage segment with Sting. It's going to be 5 minutes, and then we're going to get our main event. So the main event for tonight will be... Let's do a tag team match. But first, before I do that, let's go in active units. Active individuals. There we are. The Hollywood Blondes are back in business, as Pillman saved Austin at Revolution, so now we have the Hollywood Blondes back on our side. We can put them in a tag match in the main event tonight, and they'll take on the Eliminators. We're gonna do a big fight feel in our opening 1994 main event. You know what? We can give them 18 minutes. Alright, let's run this show. So, Outcome franchise, Shane Douglas. He grabs a microphone and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention as if your life depended on it, or else you'll miss a once-in-a-lifetime event, seeing Shane Douglas speak. Let me introduce myself. I am Shane Douglas, and I am the leader of pro wrestling's greatest faction, franchise. And last night, I cemented the legacy of the aforementioned franchise by defeating the GCW and WWA World Heavyweight Champion, Sting. I have etched my place in history, and now I will write the future of GCW. But something is bothering me, or should I say, someone. Brian Pillman has left franchise. He has betrayed us because he couldn't stand the fact that I am better than him. I did what he couldn't. I beat Sting. Pillman claimed that he was the chosen one, but what he didn't realize was that I am the true chosen one. Pillman never realized that without franchise, he is nothing. Pillman thought he was franchise. Well, I have bad news for you. You aren't franchise. I am franchise." So Shane Douglas calls himself franchise. So 66. I promised the name franchise wasn't a play to have Shane Douglas be recognized as the franchise. So we get our opening match. The Smoking Guns defeat the Dark Age in 8 minutes when Billy Gunn defeated Papa Shango by pinfall with a pile driver. Barkum 44, Billy Gunn 39, Papa Shango 44, and Taskmaster with a 75 gets a 63. We're backstage with the former Intercontinental Champion who unfortunately lost the title to Dustin Rhodes 2 nights ago at Revolution. DDP says, "You know what, Dustin? You were a great opponent, but you aren't true championship material. So I want a rematch. So how about this next show? Saturday Night's Wrestling. You versus me for the IC title." We'll get to 68. Ahmed Johnson defeats the Goon in 6 minutes 40 by pinfall with a spinebuster. Gets a 54. Sting is backstage. Shane Douglas wants to call himself franchise, wants to call himself the world champ, wants to call himself the true chosen one. Well, guess what? Sting still hasn't gotten his rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I'm not going to wait around. So Shane, are you going to accept my challenge? Or are you going to cower away behind those belts, just like the former franchise leader, Brian Pillman? Great question by Sting. 74. As we move to our main event, Superb Wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd. The Hollywood Blondes win their first tag team match in, I don't know how many years it has been, but in 1808 when Pillman defeated Perry Saturn by submission with a crucifix armbar. Austin 78, Pillman 76, Perry Saturn 70, and John Cronus with a 64. Austin improving in flying, Cronus improving in performance. In 82, increases our popularity in 3 regions. So Dave Finlay offered a contract for WAW. Should be fine. Yeah, just a paper appearance. Alright, let's do some roster cleaning while I'm here. So main event. So we're gonna keep Dustin. He's our Intercontinental Champion. I got plans for you, don't worry. Johnny B. Bad. I'm gonna keep. Mabel we're gonna keep because our tag team division really needs help. Rick. I love Rick Steiner, but I just, without Scott, I don't have anything for him, so I'm just going to give him a 1 month and a 1 appearance. It's sad that I have to let him go, but I will shortlist him. So, yeah, Shane Douglas. He's not going anywhere. Sting. Yeah, let's let Sting go. Austin, Sting, Taskmaster, I'm probably going to let go. Paper appearance contract. I don't want to anger anybody by just outright firing them, because what if I want to bring them back at one point? 2070. And the Goon, I really don't care about the Goon, I can just fire him. Booker T we're keeping, Pillman we're keeping, DDP we're keeping, Diesel we're keeping, Storm we're keeping, Awesome we're keeping. Al Snow. Who's not making the cut? Steve Blackman. He's not really making the cut, but we'll keep him around for now. Papa Shango. You know what? We're gonna do Kama Mustafa. We're gonna repackage him as Kama Mustafa. We're gonna get Steve Blackman. We're gonna start turning him heel. And then we're going to start a tag team with Steve Blackman and Kama Mustafa. So we're going to get rid of the Dark Age. Alright, so we're going to sim to the next show, Saturday Night's Wrestling, right now. Alright, second show of today's episode. Let's get straight to it. We're going to go back to the Great Lakes as we slowly get our popularity up. So for this card, we're going to do main event Shane Douglas. We'll give Rick we'll give Rick a world title match since he's leaving. I mean, he's not winning. He's not leaving with the title, but we'll give him the match. Alright, afterwards we're going to have a segment with Shane Douglas and J.J. Dillon. I'm going to put Jim Cornette in there. Okay, we'll make that 6 minutes. Alright, what else did we have? We had DDP Dustin. We'll do Jesse Ventura coming out to talk to DDP. DDP promo. Ventura gets in the ring, I guess. We're going to have a singles match. We're going to do RVD. He's going to face off against franchise member Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Hunter will be getting the victory. We're going to do a tag team match. It's going to be Smoking Guns. No, actually, no. Let's do a singles match with Steve Blackman facing off against, let's say, Flash Funk. We'll make that 7 minutes, and Steve Blackman will win, but he will cheat to win. Selling on both. Funk tries to shake Blackman's hand. He just walks away. And we can put another singles match right there. Still want to try to build up Ahmed Johnson, although he's not the greatest in the ring. Marcus Bagwell, why do you have that picture? It's 1994. It's not time to be buff yet. Let's run it. So DDP is in the ring. He cuts a promo. He says, Dustin Rhodes is scared. He's trying to avoid me. That's why he's not here tonight. Dustin, you're scared. You just don't want me to get that belt back. That's all you want. You were lucky at Revolution. Yeah, that's what that was. And Jesse Ventura gets into the ring and says, DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, I've heard nothing but complaining out of you for the past few months. And quite frankly, I'm sick of it. So how about this? I know every champion, usually when they lose the belt, they have a free opportunity to regain it. But with your case, that's not going to happen. You're going to have to earn your opportunity at the IC title again. So, next week, I'm going to find a mystery opponent for you, and you will face off. If you win, you get to face Dustin Rhodes for the Intercontinental Championship at March Massacre. But if you lose, you can never face Dustin Rhodes for the Intercontinental Championship again while he's champion. And that's it. So DDP, big challenge on his hands as he faces off against a mystery opponent next week. We'll see who that is. Gets a 97. Alright, Hunter Hearst Helmsley defeats RVD in 8:22 by pinfall with a pedigree. 64 for RVD, 65 for Helmsley. Improving performance is Hunter. A 70. Steve Blackman does get the victory over Flash Funk by submission with a guillotine choke after blatantly cheating. Gets a 43. Funk with a 62. Gets a 58. After the match, Steve Blackman does not shake Flash Funk's hand. So, we'll see where that goes. Gets a 49. Next up, Ahmed Johnson defeats Marcus Bagwell in 5:31 by pinfall with a spinebuster. 26 for Ahmed, 48 for Marcus Bagwell, gets a 45. As we move into the main event, Shane Douglas defeats Rick in 1504 by pinfall with a pile driver. He makes defense number 1 of the world title and number 1 of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. 72 for Shane Douglas, 54 for Rick. 76. After the match, Shane Douglas is celebrating. J.J. Dillon gets in the ring to congratulate his client, and Shane Douglas grabs a microphone and he says, "Dillon, I want to form franchise in my vision. See, Pillman shaped it in a way that would protect him, but I want to shape it in a way that will take over the land of GCW. So that's not going to happen with you as my manager. Dillon, you're fired. And here is your replacement." And out comes Jim Cornette, who is replacing J.J. Dillon as the lead manager on franchise. Gets a 77. And that's how we end the show. So here we go. Rick is gone. Antonio Inoki gets a contract offer. Rick, my assistant booking's been poor. Well, you're gone. Isn't that something? Alright, even 29K. Thank you guys for watching this episode of GCW. Make sure to like if you like this video, subscribe if you want more, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.